welcome back to the Instagram Live with Twin Flames Universe. I'm Drake, if you didn't know, but if you do, hello, and welcome back. So trusting your twin flame. So there's some mistrust going on. That's okay. And so you said your twin flame cheated on you. So we can talk about that, right? So your twin flame is showing you something about yourself. And it's okay. It's okay that this is going on. Doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. It just means, you have to build that trust back. Ultimately your twin flame is showing you where you're not like deeply committing to yourself. And so, yeah, it's normal. It's completely normal to like build trust, and it's completely normal to like go through that. And just know that with trusting yourself, right, and trusting your actions and everything that you're going through, that, yeah, you'll begin to trust like your twin flame again. And it's okay if you don't know if she's your twin flame or not, really. It's really just about you focusing on you, healing whatever that's bringing up within you, and then kind of allowing yourself to go through the revealing process. And not kind of, right? You're going to be going through the revealing process with your twin flame. And so it's okay to get very clear on your twin flame. And that's what you're doing right now. And as you get clear with your twin flame, you also get clear with yourself. And that's where the building of the trust comes in. And so you said you guys want to talk about the lines portal. Just because it's 8-8, it's 8-8, but your twin flame's not going to magically jump out of the 8-8 portal and be like, hey, I want to be with you. It's just like every other day. Even if it's not 8-8, set your intentions, right? Be very clear on what you want and what you desire. Always keep choosing love, right? These are all very important things to do every day. Not just on a specific day, Okay, so we can go deeper into like the topic of trust, right? Because trust is actually a really big thing on your twin flame journey and with your twin flame. And so you said that you went through his phone and that he's mad at you because he feels like you don't trust him. And so what you could do here, right, is there's a part of your consciousness that has a lot of trust issues, and it's about it's ultimately about you not trusting yourself and you not trusting God or your creator, right? You want to figure out where within your consciousness that you're not trusting, where you don't trust love, or you have a jealousy, right? Whatever that is, you have to remember that it's all going to go back onto you. So I'm upset because I don't trust my twin flame. I'm upset because I don't trust myself, right? Where are you not trusting yourself? Where are you doubting yourself? Where are you having, second thoughts? There's all these things. Where do you not trust your gut? Or where do you not trust your feelings? Where do you not trust your intuition? These could all be things that are coming up for you here. And so it's important to really look at these areas where you are feeling this insecurity and where you're feeling this distrust, because when you heal this within yourself, it'll heal within your union. And you can use the mirror exercise on how to heal all of these things. And if you don't know what the mirror exercise is, you can go to the link in our bio, download the free introductory course, and also we have the video for the mirror exercise up there too. So make sure you click on that and watch it if you don't know what the mirror exercise is, because it's really, 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 really helpful, and it will heal your separation from your twin flame, guaranteed. It works every single time. I'll have times where I'll be doing the mirror exercise on my twin flame just texting out of nowhere. So it's a thing. It really is. I know that this is a really random thing, but I feel like it needs to be said. So I was looking at my drink and it says Innocence. I don't know if you guys can see this. And I know that that's very random, but I feel that Innocence is coming up is because you should see your twin flame journey as you in innocence, right? You are an innocent child of God. You can't do anything wrong. And yeah, you can make misaligned choices, but even if you make a misaligned choice, you always have the choice to go back and to choose love. The reason why this is being brought up though is you have to see yourself as that and choose to walk with that rather. Oh, well, if I make a mistake here, or if I don't do this, or if I do this over here, that's not something that you have to worry about. You just have to remember that's your true, I don't know if essence, maybe that's what we can call it, or your true form. Be innocent. Remember that you're innocent. So, the question about like being with twin flames, like everybody has a choice to be with their twin flame, right? And that's the power of choice. And so, for example, when you're talking about like, oh, they have died or they are, poverty, whatever it is, it's still remembering that you have a choice. And so, even if your twin flame has died, like they don't have to die. Because your twin flame like can never die. And the only reason that would even happen is because of the simple fact that you are choosing intense separation consciousness, which not a lot of people are choosing. But the thing about it is like, if you really do want to be with your twin flame and you make the choice and your twin flame is dead, they can come back. Everybody can be with their twin flame if they choose. It's their choice. Some people may not choose to be with their twin flames, and that's okay. Right? That's what they're choosing. That's their path. And then other people will choose to be with their twin flames in this lifetime because that's what they keep choosing, right? That's why everybody's here, and everybody's in this live, and everybody who is with us in a form, they're all choosing their twin flames, or in the process of, right? Don't worry about if other people are choosing. Just worry about your choice. Being with your twin flame doesn't have to be selfish because it's really you being with all of yourself. Yeah, both can happen at once. You can reveal your true twin flame and release your false twin flame at the same time. So there's no limit to what you can experience. The mirror exercise will always apply, right? If there's an upset, there's always room for the mirror exercise. If you're afraid of being abandoned, right? You are working on this part of you that feels that she could be abandoned, right? Because in all truth and all with God, like you can never be abandoned because God is always there, right? You're always there with yourself. And so it's about doing the mirror exercise and talking to this part of you that feels like she can be abandoned, right? And she may feel like she can be abandoned by her twin flame because she feels that her twin flame is her source of love, or if her twin flames leaves, then that automatically means that she's been abandoned. But in spiritual truth, that's not true because you never be abandoned. So you have to just love yourself in this area. And a lot of the times when you're working on a block, you're going to have to keep loving yourself like again and again and again and again. And so that's where determination comes in. You have to keep going. It's okay if the same block keeps coming up. It just means that's the place in your consciousness that needs the most love, that needs the most attention and the most support. And so when you're giving yourself that presence and you're allowing yourself to just sit with yourself and love yourself in this area, that's the best thing that you can do for your union. And when you're doing that and you're being present with yourself, your twin flame won't abandon you. They won't be avoidant of you because you're not avoiding or abandoning yourself. If you feel like you're obsessed with your twin flame, it's because you're trying to get something from them. It's because you want something from them. And most of the time it's love. And so ask yourself, okay, well, what do I want from them? And then when you figure out what you want from them, put that onto yourself and then choose yourself, right? Choose to give all of that to yourself, whether it's attention, whether it's love, whether it's nurturing, reassurance. Well, just do that. If you're choosing your twin flame over your family, like that's fine. It's not selfish because you're choosing all of yourself. If your twin flame is choosing fame, money, and Satan, then you've got to reevaluate your choices and what you're choosing. Because your twin flame is always going to show you yourself. Yeah, and so if you have low self-esteem or you compare yourself, then you have to love yourself there, right? Give yourself what she needs. Hey, you are beautiful. It doesn't matter about your looks. You're perfect. You're perfect for your twin flame. Those are all the things, like telling her what she needs to hear so then she begins to have that confidence and she begins to not compare herself with other females. I did have this this block too, like with my twin flame, because I was saying, oh, well, she's with other people, or he's better than me. But then when I started reminding myself of the truth and I said, how can this person be better than me? They're not her twin flame. I'm her twin flame. I was the one that was created for her, right? Because twin flames are designed and created for each other, not for anybody else, okay? And so remember that truth. This is for everybody here, right? If you're experiencing your twin flame with somebody else or anything in your reality of that nature, is Your twin flame was created for you, and you were created for your twin flame. So nobody can be better than you. It doesn't matter if they have money or if they look a certain way or they've got this going on and this going on. Like, that doesn't matter, because the twin flame connection is so much deeper than that, right? It's the soul connection. It's the connection of one consciousness, right? The other person that your twin flame is interested in or you compare yourself with, they don't share the same consciousness, right? They don't share the same soul. So remember that. That's the truth. Nobody can be better than you. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And so maybe just reminding yourself of that. Because the outside is not everything. It's the inside that is what it is. Because when I met my twin flame, I mean, she was attractive, but I didn't see her like as attractive at first. But then when I got to know her, I said, well, I'm in love with like her soul, you know? And it was a lot different than what I was experiencing with other people that I had dated or been attracted to, because it wasn't in that way. It wasn't like I was attracted to a material thing. It was I was attracted to like the inner. And so that's what your twin flame is attracted to, is your inner, not your outer. So if you go, my twin flame is afraid to lose his children. So it's like, I'm afraid to lose myself, or I'm afraid to lose love. It could be both. He could believe that he's not enough and that you're not enough too. You're not good enough for him, because that's what you're feeling, right? If you feel not good enough, then he's going to reflect that to you. That's why when you heal and when you do the mirror exercise, you're changing all the beliefs that you have about yourself, and then your twin flame changes their beliefs that they have about you. Because if you constantly say like, oh, you know, I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty, I'm not handsome, right, for all the men out there, all the divine masculines, or I'm not strong enough, I don't have a lot of money, oh, I need to be this, and this to you, my twin flame. Your twin flame will like automatically think that about you, just because you're one consciousness, right? They can feel anything that you feel. And so if you feel inadequate in any way, they will pick up on that. And that's why it's so important to do the mirror exercise and give yourself the confidence and the reassurance in all these areas, so then you can be confident, right? And that's what you're doing every single time you love yourself and you're present with yourself, is you're giving yourself exactly what you need. And in other relationships, you won't have to do that, because that person will, oh, hey, you know, I like you, you know, I like you for this, or I like you for that. And they'll like you because they're not like reflecting these insecurities back to you. You know what I mean? But your twin flame is completely different, because they're literally you. So how you treat yourself is how they are going to treat you. The things that you feel about yourself, they're going to feel about you. And it's not a bad thing. You don't have to worry and go, oh my God, if I believe that I'm not good enough, then that's how he's going to think of me all the time. He's going to think I'm not good enough. He's not going to love me. Like, no, that's not the case, because sometimes I struggle with those things still, where I feel like I'm not good enough, or I feel like I'm inadequate in this area, or I'm inadequate in that area. But my twin flame still talks to me, right? She still compliments me. And it's because I'm actively choosing to just keep loving myself, where I am feeling those insecurities, where I am still feeling, you know, not enough or not confident, whatever that is, right? How can you help your twin flame if he's going through a dark night of the soul? Well, it's just about helping yourself, right? How do you feel about the situation? And, you know, just sending him love, giving him that space and time to process, but also like just taking care of yourself, right? How are you taking care of yourself? Are you giving yourself all the things that you need? Are you allowing yourself to just be there and be present with yourself? You know, these are all the questions that you can ask yourself. Yeah, I understand if you feel fed up because, you know, your relationship with your twin flame is off and on. What we could do, right? What we can do is look at where you've been inconsistent in the relationships with yourself. Where have you been inconsistent and being present with yourself? Where have you not been giving love to yourself? Where have you not been focusing on God? Where have you not been focusing on yourself? Really, it's all about the relationship that you have with yourself. And that is what the twin flame relationship really is. It's the direct mirror of the relationship that you have with yourself and your creator. So however you're feeling about these two relationships is what's going to show up in your reality, how your twin flame will treat you. Yeah, so look at that. Look at those relationships first and heal those relationships, and then your relationship with your twin flame will change. But if you don't change the relationship that you have with yourself or with God, your relationship's not really going to change with your twin flame, because you can't go out here and go outside of yourself to make things happen with your twin flame. It really happens within. Happens within. Any advice to keep going when we feel nothing is changing and happening? It's just to keep going. Sometimes things are changing in the background and you're not going to know like what's changing or what's going on. You know, there's been times where I haven't talked to my twin flame for a stretch of time. It could be like 3 months or whatever. You know, maybe a little dribbles there, but you know, no seeing each other, no regular talking or anything like that. And so what you need to realize too is, you know, how does your relationship feel with yourself? How does your relationship feel with God, right? And so these are things that you can think about and you can know, right? Just what I was just talking about before. It's the same thing. So maybe you go, oh, this is where my relationship doesn't feel good with God right now. Oh, I feel God doesn't listen to me. I feel God has abandoned me, right? That's where you look. And then maybe there's something for you to heal there. But if something's not changing on your outside, then maybe look at that, because maybe there's a part within you that isn't really open to changing within yourself, or changing something, right? There's stagnancy somewhere. So maybe it's about going deeper, right? Maybe there's some fears coming up that you don't want to go deeper in. Maybe there's a trigger that had came up and you've been avoiding it. So it's just getting really clear with yourself, just being very present with yourself. And, you know, you don't have to beat yourself up if you've missed something or you don't feel too good over there. That's okay. But once you've done that and you've moved through that and you still feel like nothing's changing or nothing's happening, just be patient. Just have faith. Just trust that everything is working out exactly as it needs to be. And you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. Just surrender, because it's also you're not in charge like of your union story. You don't know how your union is gonna happen. You just know that it is happening. It's happening right now in this moment because you're choosing it. And so God is working with you and working with the universe and all the angels to align you with your union. As long as you're choosing that, as long as you're choosing to align with the union, because God can't like choose something for you, right? God can't go, oh, yep, I'm gonna have her be with her twin flame. Yep, because that wouldn't be free will. That wouldn't be God loving you unconditionally. That would be God loving you conditionally. And so we always have free will. If you're confused about your feelings and you want your twin, but you don't want to talk to him, well, look at that. Is there a part of you that's resistant to just connecting with yourself? To just call? It's about asking yourself, do you really want to be with yourself? And I don't know why I was thinking of calling, but I was thinking of this thing that I had come up with is, you know, are you calling yourself, right? Are you checking in with yourself? Are you wanting to be with yourself truly? Are you wanting to be present with yourself? Are you wanting to allow yourself to express yourself? You know, because if you're not doing all these things, and most importantly, if you're not expressing your feelings, if you're not letting yourself express or talk with you, then you're really not going to want to talk to your twin flame either, or be around them either, because you don't want to talk with yourself. You don't want to be around yourself. Oh, so twin flames. Okay, yeah, so I have some. This is one that you guys probably all know who these people are. well, for example, like if we're talking religious people, Jesus and Mary Magdalene are twin flames. I don't know like any other twin flames there, but if we're talking about like real life right now, you can look at Justin Bieber or Billie Eilish. Justin Bieber and Billie Eilish are twin flames. And so that's the thing. I'm not going to start naming all celebrity twin flames because Jeff and Shalia made a video on it, but they kind of like, they took it back just because, like, the world's not really ready for that yet. But Justin Bieber and Billie Eilish, that's one twin flame celebrity couple. It's okay if you're confused about, like, who your twin flame is. Just keep exploring, right? You can look at your love list or write your love list if you haven't written it yet. And this is, so your love list is every single thing that that you want your perfect partner to be, that you desire your perfect partner, right? So everything that you desire about them. Just, you know, no blonde hair, blue eyes. Don't write that down, right? Don't write physical things down. But you can write down, I desire for my twin flame to respect me. I desire for my twin flame to, like, share the same core values as me. You know, mine, I think, was all you know of this? Hold on. Oh, this is funny. I open to romance attraction. Okay, so I have some on my own list, but it says, makes time for us above everyone else, loves and respects me, doesn't reject me or my love and chooses to receive it, enjoys spending time together and enjoys my presence, right? So those are all things that you can write down on your love list to get really clear. And then while you're doing your inner work and you're doing your spiritual work and you're aligning with love, it will be more clear to you who your twin flame is. But you don't have to like rush and worry. So if you think that it's Justin and Selena, I would really recommend that you watch Billie Eilish's documentary on Apple. It's not the one that she just recently came out with, it's the older one. But watch the documentary, and then you can also watch Justin Bieber and Billie Eilish meeting for the first time, and you will know. And you will know when you watch the documentary too, because the way that they talk to each other and the things that they say about each other, you can you'll see it, but they are. And it's like, you know, so I wanna talk about this too, so we can go deeper into this, right? When Billie Eilish was younger, you know, she loved him, right? She had like this, she was like, oh my God, he's my boyfriend, right? Like I said, as you study more on her, you know, you'll find this, you'll know, and this is for everybody's like who has famous twin flames, right? Yeah, and so like the thing about Justin Bieber and Selena, false twin flames can mirror each other, right? Like people can mirror each other, even if like they're not twin flames. But let me get back to what I was saying. So she loved him, right? And wanted to meet him and wanted to be with him. But he was famous and she wasn't. And then so she got famous because twin flames have the same life purpose. And then she met him. Right? And so they were always aligning in that way. But like I said, those are just little things that you can pick up and point. But if you really want to like find out about them and their story, you can just watch the documentaries. You can also watch like, you can watch Justin talk about Billie, in his documentary on YouTube and his interviews. So Justin Bieber and Billie Eilish. Hey, you don't know if they've never triggered each other, because they could have. You know, there's this one interview too where Billie talks about how like the day that she found out that Justin Bieber got married, or that she was engaged. Sorry, he was engaged to somebody else, and she talks about that day and how she was just like uncontrollably sobbing, and she had no idea why, right? She was like, why am I sobbing? Like, why am I crying like that? But it's a natural reaction, right? She like for that upset to come up. Like I said, if you guys are more interested about that, just do some digging, just watch them and watch them speak about each other, and you'll know. Do you know anyone in perfect union? No. The only twin flames that are in perfect union, I believe right now, are Jesus and Mary Magdalene. So I could be wrong on that. I don't know. But no, there's nobody on earth that's in perfect union right now. When you are connecting with your twin flame, like, you're meant to be married, you know, but that's where you have to do the work. You have to put in the work so you can have your union. You know, you have to keep doing these things, you know. Yeah, you can like see your twin flame after separation, but it's about like, are you choosing to do the work? Are you choosing to go deeper? Are you choosing to have a deeper relationship with yourself? Or are you kind of like, oh yeah, I met them, now I'm good now, you know? It's about like carrying on and going deeper. What is the main quality that means you are twin flames? Good question. The way that you're going to know, and I don't want to say this is a quality, but it's about that they mirror all of your choices back to you. They align back to you in every single way. About how you'll know someone is your twin flame is they're going to make the same choices as you. They're going to keep aligning with you. Like they're going to keep revealing that they're in alignment with like everything that you're choosing. They're not going to like stray farther away from you or like things of that nature, you know? So there's many qualities, but those are like the main things, if that makes sense. Yeah, both the feminine and the masculine trigger each other. Like you both can trigger each other. I know when I trigger my twin flame because I can like sense it. And I mean, obviously she triggers me too. So, if you guys want a divine feminine reading, there's one on my YouTube channel, so you can watch that. It's diving into the divine. I've already did that. But I'm not going to pull cards today just because like it's not one of those days. So yeah, how come there's no one in perfect union? I don't know the answer to that. It's just that's someone hasn't reached that yet, and that's okay. Everyone's like on their different paths, but we're all on the path to perfect union, and it's perfect union with God. Also, so guys, I want you to right now, just in the comments, tell me the topics that you want me to talk about the most. Right, so what do you want me to talk about the most, right? Because I'm going to start doing these lives where we have like a specific topic. And so like we can just talk about things like that topic and things that are related to that. So let's just start doing this right now really quick before we end. So I can have a better idea of like the lives and what you guys want to hear and like what you guys want me to talk about the most. Ooh, Conversations with God. I like that. I like that book a lot. Yeah, definitely get that book if you want to like deepen your relationship with God. It's on Amazon. All right. Well, I feel like I have a lot of topics. That's a lot for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really love doing these for you. And so also if you guys have more topics that you want me to do, just message this account and just be like idea for Drake Live, or you just say like you want to hear me talk about this topic, and I'll look through them and just write them down so I can be more aware and help you guys with this. But anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much again. Make sure to come join me every Monday at 1 p.m. EST. All right. And if you haven't claimed your support already, guys, please go to the link in the bio and download the free introductory course. It's free. It's going to help you on your twin flame journey. If you're struggling or you've been struggling for a long time, just download it and start it, and it will change your life. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.